All right, give me a second here. Give me a mic check. Chuck Wood, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic check. David E. Taylor, you are a piece of shit. Mic check, 1, 2. All right, check. Give me a mic check. Give me a thumbs up, brother. I think I got it. I forgot when it shuts down, man. It sometimes I'll have to reset the audio and hook everything back up in OBS. You guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. Right on. Thanks, Conscious Cookie Monster. Good to see you tonight. Conscious Cookie Monster in the motherfucking house. Cat Mom, Kid Frost. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Tony is not in spirit tonight. Tony, I'll pay you better than David. You want to come be my sound guy? Marley's all, hey, I'll be your sound guy, okay? He's all back here. He's all, hey. Yeah, Billy, we're live, brother. We are live, Billy Davenport. Yes, we are live. How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. This deposition isn't live, but we are going to go over Michelle's deposition tonight. You're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. We'd love to have you in the chat. And we're going to fill in some gaps, have some laughs, and talk about some dirty dynamics of dirty Denise Michelle Brannon. And we're going to talk about how she's the Ghislaine Maxwell of this cult, basically. Yes, they make it very difficult to find my live. You might have to refresh my page once or twice, man. They really do. They make it hard to find my channel now. And what I did, I think what you can do now, because I just branded my channel at full frontal exposure. Stand by, I'll put it in the chat. Like this. YouTube just allowed people to brand their channels, which is kind of cool, I think. So I did brand it. It's going to be at. So I think that's all you have to put in now on YouTube now. Like if you brand your channel, that's all you got to put in. And you should be able to find the link, the channel, everything. Let's check out Billy Davenport. Never seen you in here before. You got a pretty new channel, June 2022. So Billy, how'd you come upon the channel, man? Kind of feel like Billy could be a troll, but I don't know. Just letting you know, Billy, when I see a new channel like that and somebody coming in here, I feel trolls, okay? So if I question you, it's nothing personal. It's just I have to maintain the integrity of the group. So I'll find out if you're a troll, okay? So don't come in here fucking around with these people. And these people will know if you're a troll too, so don't fuck around with them either, okay? Here we go.
Do you know if she continues to give to JMMI?
I am not, I don't know.
So you have no idea who that is?
I don't.
Okay. It also lists that David Taylor donated $42,000 to JMMI in 2013.
I donated $42,000 to the Krispy Kreme Fund.
W-2s for 2013 only indicate a $27,000 salary. Do you have any idea how he could donate
He takes in a $27,000 salary, but he donated $42,000 to himself.
more than he actually earns per year? Because you manage his personal finances, right?
First of all,
By the way, big shout out to JM and my Cult Watch for allowing me to use the video. Thank you very much.
exhibit number 14, I'm not verifying 2013.
I
This is
understand
in
that.
writing. So I can't say what
It's-
if this was for 2013.
I understand. I'm predicating this on the belief that it is, and if it turns out that it's inaccurate, then these questions will not apply. But assuming that this is 2013
Cat Mom in the motherfucking house.
in the list of
Or Karen, I'm sorry. Karen. Karen in the motherfucking house. Good evening, Karen. How you doing this evening? Good to have you in the show.
donors. That does indicate that David Taylor donated $42,000. Yes?
It does.
And you do his personal finances also, correct?
I do.
I do all his personal finances, but I don't know shit about him.
How would he have given $42,000 to JMMI? In what manner would that have been done? Would you have done it for him?
Pastor Taylor, I know, has been very frugal and integral
He's been very frugal and integral about his fucking Krispy Kreme donut fund and his Luther Burger fund.
with money. And
He has a
Integral, by the way, guys, is a part of a whole. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Integral is like an actual math term, I believe. Integral. For her to sit here and say, "Oh, he's very frugal and integral." So either he told her that he said that in the deposition, or that's just common language that's thrown around this cult. Frugal and integral and proprietary and all this other bullshit.
prior bankruptcy, doesn't
and
he?
has saved. I don't see that that's relevant. I mean, I'm not going to discuss that. I
No,
don't
I'm just
have-
saying.
I think we might have done this. We might have done the bankruptcy part. Let's go from here.
2012, that's 13. Okay, do you want to,
I bet she's fucking lost in the sauce. She's probably sitting here like, man, what the fuck am I doing here? What did I get myself into? Michelle looks like a Karen, huh? Wish a Karen would. What do you think? Y'all think Michelle could be a Karen?
I'm going to ask you to identify exhibit number 15.
Exhibit number 15, 1040 U.S. individual tax returns for 2013.
Okay,
Those were the last tax returns that are on file for this asshole. 2013. Or no, I'm sorry, 2017. 2013 for David, right. Those are the last tax returns on file for David for 2013. But 2017 is for his fucking cult bullshit, like where he's jumping around numbers.
and
For Pastor Taylor?
For David E. Taylor, yes. Mm-hmm.
She's all for David E. Taylor, yes. Let me correct you. Don't call him David. Oh, that's right. Okay, this part was because we were past this too, shit.
2 years. Or a year.
no,
She
not 2 years,
died.
because she was writing checks in
Just-
September.
Jim beat down in the motherfucking house.
Yeah,
She's writing checks in September of 2013, so
right, so I believe she passed away December 13th, or December 2013.
she would write checks to a place for Mr. Taylor's, or for some, who's T. Taylor on that document?
You know, Kid Frost, that's a good fucking question, man. And that's the same fucking question I ask myself every goddamn day. How does this asshole get away with not filing taxes? Like he's supposed to. He's jumping around fucking names in the IRS? Yeah. Good fucking question. How does he get away with this? How does he get away with this? This is why I'm here. This is part of the reason why I speak up about this. How the fuck does this piece of shit float under the fucking radar for so long? Dodging the system, making up fake names, opening LLCs and corporations, and doing all this shady shit with real estate and money, and nobody's saying, hey, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy.
How dare they question the great apostle? How dare they question David?
How dare they question him, she's thinking. You can't question him. You can't question what he does.
I'm not sure.
Is Mr. Taylor's
5781 in the motherfucking house.
former wife Tabitha Taylor?
It is Tabitha.
And what's Charter Place? Is that her rental?
Kid Frost, you know that's why I encourage everybody to file fraud against them. That way they do look into them. Their IRS is going to have to eventually.
I don't know what Charter Place is.
Does GMMI pay for his former spouse's apartment?
I'm going to object. It's irrelevant and immaterial
Okay,
beyond the scope of discovery from this matter.
I don't know.
you don't know? Okay.
Good evening, Matthew Moore. Matthew Moore in the motherfucking house. He has a dream, and he has dreams, and he's in Dream Interpreter. He's also a Dream Warrior.
Mr. Taylor said in his deposition at page 177, which I can show you if you want, but that he said there was a firm that handled all his finances, but he didn't know the name of it. I assumed he was talking about an accounting firm.
Kid Frost, I fucking do too. I want him fucking nailed to the fucking wall. Not literally, but yeah. I want his ass on the. I want him a fucking fly on the motherfucking wall like those fishermen that got busted a couple weeks back, fucking stuffing weights down these fish's throats. That's what I want happen to David. Just like that. I do too, Kid Frost. And it's anonymous, dude. You don't. Kid Frost on these forums, you can put, hey, I don't want my name fucking being known. Dude, and Kid Frost, which form I would recommend you fill out that's on my channel is the 13909. Do the 13909. I'll do the 3949s. You guys do the 13909s, I'll take care of the 3949 and the 13909 because the 13909 I believe has just a little bit more pull, like because the IRSEO classification, those are the ones that classify the fucking tax exemptions, and that one's here. It's in Dallas, Texas, right? It's up north here in Dallas. That's where the 13909s go. The 3949s, they go to Ogden, Utah, where you're supposed to file your taxes, right? And that one's a little bit different. That one's more, they're running businesses, right? They got different tax ID numbers. They're running different LLCs and incorporations. Like, that is business. So that's why I started sending in the 3949. But I would recommend the 13909. Chris Comm in the motherfucking house.
Firm or a CPA firm. Is there someone that assists you with the accounting for Mr. Taylor and JMMI?
We have a third party called Clay and Associates, which you guys also have record of.
Okay, so she knows who the accountants are, but she doesn't know shit about his finances.
CL.
AY and Associates. And they handle our 990s. And also, they do other bookkeeping, like consolidating. Like
Do they do tax returns?
They do not.
Who does tax returns?
Well, this year it's Jackson Hewitt.
So they have fucking Jackson Hewitt, like, remember JT Pocket watching and said, like, look, they have fucking Jackson Hewitt doing nonprofit taxes. Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
For 2014?
Smash that like when y'all get in here. I know I got some haters in here too. You can hit that dislike if you want. I know you're here.
They're doing 2014 now.
No, Jackson Hewitt is actually like, it's a legit, like, if you're just buying like W-2s and shit, Jackson Hewitt's the place to go.
Yes.
Who previously prepared the tax returns?
Jackson Hewitt's doing the amended ones that you said superseded the previous ones.
Right, but who did the previous ones?
I believe his father did. Pastor Taylor's father.
All right, and Clay and Associates, is that an accounting firm?
They are.
And where are they located?
Missouri.
St. Louis? Or?
Missouri. I don't know which part of Missouri.
All right, they do.
Okay, so now we know they're doing business out of Missouri and they're doing shit in Florida too, right? They're doing. This is where it's getting funky with David's business transaction, right? He's a nonprofit registered out of Missouri, right? But he's crossing into other state lines and doing this really shady business and real estate purchases. This is going to get really funky for David, I believe.
Accounting work, but not tax work?
They don't do our tax. They do. They do our 990s, which is they do the ministry's tax returns.
But they don't prepare the actual returns for Mr. Taylor for the ministry?
They do his. They do not do his individual returns. No.
But they do the JMMI returns?
That is correct.
And they're continuing to do that?
Not this year, no.
Now you're going to Jackson Hewitt for all returns?
No.
Okay. Then tell me who's doing it for
I don't know. We're shopping.
Oh, okay.
They're shopping for a tax return. They're shopping for somebody to do their tax returns.
So you don't know. But neither Jackson Hewitt nor Klein Associates are going to do the tax returns.
Jackson Hewitt's not going to do the tax returns for sure. I don't know if Clay is going to do them. I am shopping.
So you're no longer using Jackson Hewitt?
I use them for his personal returns.
But David hasn't filed for his fucking personal returns since 2013.
Right. And he's going to continue to do that?
He's
Okay.
going to continue to use them. Yeah, I'm going to continue to use them for his personal returns.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't understand that's what you meant. So, but you don't want him to do JMMI?
No, we want somebody who specializes in church or affiliation, a religious affiliation, to do
Okay.
990s.
Mr. Taylor testified that he gets a vacation bonus.
I get a vacation bonus so I can go to Disneyland and get some Luther burgers.
Uh,
The Luther burger is the bonus.
and that JMMI is paid for example, trips to Disney World or the like.
Kid Frost, I'm probably sure David does, but it's probably not much of a smile. It's more probably like a fucking disgusted look. Yeah, the IRS 990, yeah, that's what they have to file at the end of the year. Yo, Cutlass Supreme in the motherfucking house. Well, you and me both, Billy Davenport. But we have to pay it. You guys, listen up. We have to play the long game with this. If you want to play in this sandbox, you have to play the long game. You really do. You really do with these people. With investigations, with IRS investigations and shit like that, you know, it really is a long game. It's just not something they're going to fucking walk up and do. There's a very formal part, there's a formal way that the government has to investigate these people, and if not, they can't build a case. They have to build a case. The more people that file fraud, and I've been saying this from the get-go, guys, the more people that get involved and file fraud, there's 1,500 subscribers on this channel, and I don't know how many of them are here in America. But if 500 people fucking send in fraud reports to the IRS, just the 13909s, and they're pre-filled, guys. They're pre-filled. You guys don't have to do shit to them. I pre-filled them for you. You could probably add in some stuff, what you think is going on, but you can remain completely anonymous. Just letting you know, the forms are filled, man. We did it for you guys. It was actually Louis Longoria. Big shout out to my boy. He was the one who initially did the forms. He's like, yeah, I'll turn them into a PDF. So he started them, and then just recently, within like a couple months ago, I added to him, man, and I fucking beefed him up. I put all the information in, names, addresses, all the fucking shit that I think is going on, and then all you guys got to do is print them and fucking send them, man. That's it. One of them you could leave blank, and then the other one you put a check mark on and say, hey, I don't want my identity disclosed. Simple as that. I have them all set up for you guys. You guys want to see David go down, we have to play the bureaucracy game. You want the government to work for us? You want our officials to do their job? You have to play the game, dude. You have to play their fucking game. It sucks, yes, I know, and it's a long fucking game, and it sucks, man. It fucking sucks, trust me. I know, I'm fighting with the fucking VA right now to get into school, just little shit. And here you got assholes like this being fucking handed tax exemptions, man. This is part of the reason I do this too, is because there's a huge fucking gap in the system that nobody's paying attention to, and it's right here in fucking front of us. Yes, they take years. Yes. Yo, Jeff Morton in the motherfucking house. Jeff Morton in the motherfucking house. We're just talking about how they're getting away with this, Jeff Morton. Yep. And the thing is, I don't think anybody's ever filed fraud against him like we have. I'm going on 2 years now, guys. 2 fucking years. When I said I started this, I would go the route to find out every fucking way to get these people investigated. Because at the end of the day, you know what? You know who the IRS is quick to come after? You guys and me. Everybody in this fucking chat, even though there's only 16 people in here. You know who they're quick to come after? Us. Let us fuck up on our taxes. Let us slip up. Y'all hit that like. We got 16 people in here. Hit that like or dislike. But yeah, Kid Frost, they take years to build cases. And IRS cases economic crimes are some of the hardest to fucking prosecute. Economic crimes, that's what these are called. These are economic crimes, man, and they're the hardest to prosecute because of inflation rates, the way the dollar works. It's all Econ 101, man. They're going to get pennies on the dollar if they get sued and lose all those houses. That's how it's going to go down, man. The government will get pennies on the fucking dollar when they get sued. If it goes down that way.
Has Mrs. Frazier gone on any of those trips, to your knowledge?
No.
Are you aware that he gets these vacation bonuses?
I'd like to hear the context on the deposition as to what was exactly stated.
Okay, page 173.
There you go.
Actually, before that. Because it starts here. Yeah, that's the key there, I guess.
Yeah, Kid Frost, especially for a religious group. Like they'll send them letters and shit, man. Yep, you're right, Jeff Morton. And you know what? And it's he won't croak from old age. He's gonna croak from like fucking serious health issues, man. The health issues will probably get him first before anything, dude. The serious health issues are gonna get him first. Jeff Morton, you and I both know. We all know in here that David looks like a sack of shit, man. He's actually representing his starting to take the form of a piece of shit.
Okay, so on page 170, question is, in June of 2013, there's over $6,000 worth of charges for the Disney Resort Hotel in Anaheim, California. Do you remember that? Answer, yes. Question, and did you go? Answer, yes, I was there. Question, and who were you with? Answer, I know it was 4 staff. I can't remember exactly who all went, but we were down there in...
Patty Cakes. He's diabetic. He's got hypercholesterol, and he's no doubt hypertension. High amounts of stress, no doubt high amounts of anxiety. Can't in the motherfucking house. But yeah, he's got some underlying health issues that his heart's probably fucking beating like a racetrack, like a race car, man. Yeah, transitioning.
Orlando for a meeting, and then we also went on vacation. Yes. Question, to Disneyland. Answer, yes.
Patty Cakes, if you look under his eyes, the signs of hypercholesterol are all there. Everything is all there for the signs of what we're talking about. And it's been many people that have come out and said, yes, he's definitely on that level of hypercholesterol.
Question, and JMMI paid for that. Answer, yes. Question,
And Patty Cakes mix that in with a little bit of drug use. Fucking recipe for disaster. I bet his body was on fucking overdrive the last 2 years.
so do you report that on your income when you
Smash that like.
get paid for a vacation? Answer, I don't know. I'm not into that part. I have people that take care of that for me. Do you give the staff 1099s for paid vacations? That's a question. Answer, I don't know the financial.
Fucking right, Jeff Morton. The fucking catcher's mitt. Who said that the other night, man? Somebody said that the other night in the chat. The fucking David's head looks like a fucking catcher's mitt. That's fucking funny. Yo, Tommy Gunn in the motherfucking house. Super cyan cholesterol, Tommy. Oh, dude, it's fucking funny. Oh, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah, man, dude. He's Patty Cakes, he's not in good health, man. He is not in good health. You can look at the guy and be like, yeah, that guy's fucking in shitty health. I mean, we can go back and look at the video of again when he came out and said, oh, I'm not on deathbed. And you can look at the guy and you're like, yeah, you're pretty fucking sick, dude. Pretty fucking sick that guy is, man. He might be fooling the rest of his cult members, but he's not fooling us. I know that.
And then it just went on to say he didn't know who was there. And then I think he went another time to Anaheim for $6,000 for a vacation too.
Damn, $6,000. And you guys, this is just what he was spending in 2013, 2015 on this deposition. Dave, I know, right, Billy? David's trying to give us the newest testament. That's fucking funny, Billy.
He's like, this is the newest testament according to David E. Taylor.
This is the New Testament. This is the New Testament according to David E. Taylor.
Oh man.
He's all, this is the newest testament, and it's better than the Old and the New Testament put together. That's why it's called the newest testament.
Disneyland.
We call David the donut deity, huh? The donut, is that what is it? The donut deity? Right, Tom.
So, to your knowledge, did Mrs. Frazier go on any of those paid vacations?
I know, Jeff, that shit's fucking funny, right? The newest testament. Oh man. Yeah. And can't David's newest testament's got a coloring book in the middle. We start building David's newest testament. Yeah, it's better than the Gospels all put together. It's going to be called David E. Taylor's newest testament. Oh man, I could see David like, doing that and being like, this is the newest testament according to David E. Taylor. Oh man, that'd be some funny shit, right? I'm messing around with hot. Can y'all still hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can still hear me. I'm kind of messing around with hotkeys and everything here, and just kind of messing around with some screensavers. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right on. So I made up some hot screens and shit like that. Appearances by Yogi Bear. That's funny though. My cat mom. It's better than the Gospels. Everything's better than the Gospels when it's David E. Taylor's newest testament. It's the gospel of the all-you-can-eat Luther Burger Buffet, brought to you specially by Apostle David E. Taylor. He's all, hey, don't talk about Luther burgers like that. We're up here a bit. Let's see, get back on screen here. There we go. All right, nice.
I'm not sure.
Is Mr. Taylor's former wife Tabitha Taylor?
It is Tabitha.
And what's Charter Place? Is that her rental?
If you can, there's other lawsuits that David was involved in prior to this with Tabitha. He was in other bullshit prior to this, man. David's had several lawsuits on his back. He's like, I like to be on my back.
I don't know what Charter Place is.
Does JMMI pay for his former spouse's apartment?
No, Jeff, it's irrelevant and immaterial
Okay.
beyond the scope of discovery from this matter.
Bullshit. If he's still fucking paying for a rent and they're divorced and he's paying for it out of the fucking church funds, yeah, that's an issue.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Mr. Taylor said in his deposition at page 177, which I can show you if you want, but that he said there was a firm that handled all his finances, but he didn't know the name of it. I assumed he was talking about an accounting firm or a CPA firm. Is there someone that assists you with the question? So you took staff to Orlando and Anaheim for a vacation at Disney resorts. Answer, it's not quite like that. Question, okay. Answer, so I have different staff that accompany me to different cities I go into. So when I was in California that year and we went to Disney World at the same time, yeah, the staff go. I treated them to that. And so the same thing in Orlando when that happened. Question, all right. Answer, but I'm just
They spent so much fucking money on this trip, man. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculously expensive, and you know what? It was all on donor dollars, too.
stopping, but I'm just stopping. Okay, I'm reading this, but it doesn't make sense. But I'm just stopping, just take them there. We are having a meeting engagement, and then on the time off, I allow that to happen. Question, and JMMI paid the $6,000 for the resort charges? Answer, yes, of course. Question, Of course, even for the vacation, yes, of course. And then he doesn't remember who went there.
He's all, yeah, we went to Disney World, but I don't fucking remember anybody that went with me. There's a whole group of us, but we all went together, but I don't remember anybody. Yeah, the vacation bonus, right? Right, JB Stone? The fucking vacation bonus. He's like, yeah, we got to go to Disney World, and I actually rode all the kiddie rides because I'm actually, I don't fit on the adult rides. I actually had to go in the kiddie park. You treat them. Yeah, he's all, yeah, don't you just treat them?
So his testimony was that some part was work, but some part was vacation, and he treated them to that. So let me ask you first, was Mrs. Frazier on any of these trips?
Again, Deborah Frazier was not on any of those trips.
You've never known her to take a trip with the ministry or with Mr. Taylor?
She wasn't on those trips. And yes, I have known her to take a trip with the ministry.
And what trip was that?
She took a trip to Korea.
David, 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 David.
Any other trip?
I believe she took 2 trips to Korea.
And this was, do you know what year?
I believe it was in 2013.
David.
Excuse me, but the ministry pays for the Disney World and Disneyland parts that were vacation and the parts that were business. Is that your understanding?
No,
What's your understanding?
I wouldn't necessarily call
Fucking Michelle's like, no, I wouldn't necessarily call it that.
it a vacation. Yes, we were there at a resort during work while we were conducting
No, it was actually they fucking went there on a vacation and they decided probably to do some bullshit ass fucking scamming on the side while they were down there.
work business in the evening time. And yes, it was a resort.
Michelle's like, the nighttime is the right time for me. My nickname is Roxanne.
And yes, we did attend some of the functions while we were there, but it was not necessarily a vacation because we did work.
Michelle's never fucking worked for David. Well, maybe she has, but not in the way we think about.
Mr. Taylor testified about, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing the street name right, Timpage?
Tim Page?
Timpage
The residential center.
in Chesterfield, Missouri. The ownership of that property was confusing, and Mr. Taylor was not able to really provide much light on it.
Okay, so he just settled a lawsuit with that house. He just settled a big lawsuit with Harold Lewis. He settled that lawsuit. We don't know how much for, but it was settled, right? And he settled that lawsuit when he was supposed to be paying for his stage with movie prop rentals. See why David's in such shitty financial shape right now is because he's bleeding fucking money.
The year that Mrs. Frazier made the bulk of her donations, JMMI used $250,000 on what was characterized as a down payment on this $2.5 million house.
And they now own this motherfucker.
Do you recall that?
You can look it up on the county appraisal district. It's in the church's name, and I think it's actually under one of the incorporateds, if I remember right.
Circumstance?
What year are you referring to that she gave because she gave sizable donations in 2 years. So
She gave sizable donations 2 years in a row. Anybody need proof that they fucking bled this family dry?
what year are you referring to?
I think it's 2013. And about the same time as one or the other of these large donations came in, the residential house became part of JMMI's location that
He's a very wise businessman.
they used.
I wouldn't say it was around the time that she gave that donation, no.
Okay, and why do you distinguish it that way?
Well, because there were other people who gave the same type of donations. They gave large donations during that period of time, during 2013.
Okay, well, I realize funds are fungible, but it doesn't necessarily mean that those two things didn't happen simultaneously.
No, the correlation was not that this donation took place and then we purchased this property. That's not the case, no.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
And you said that Mr. Taylor does not,
Such a fucking lie. She's so full of shit. Oh, we didn't take the donation and purchase the property. Well, where the fuck did the money come from, Michelle? It just fucking David ain't working a 9-to-5 job at fucking Krispy Kreme Donuts, right? Where'd the money come from then?
spend the night at that house?
He does not live there.
Does he spend the night there on occasion?
Wait, hold up, Billy. They bled your wife for $37,000. You have proof of that? Like bank statements and shit like that showing that the money was taken out of your bank account? Yeah, that's what these people do, Billy. Yep, you're not the first one. You're not the first one. If what you're saying is true, you're definitely not the first one to have it happen. There's a lot of people that have had their fucking families bled dry. You're not the first one. Did your wife go to be in this cult? Is she there now with David? I saw your channel's new, Billy, and you've been kind of quiet in the chat. I mean, if you're what you're saying, yeah, man, if what you're saying is true, dude. That this is real shit, Billy. That's why we're here, dude. That's why we're here, is because of fucking assholes that do shit like this to people like you. You want to call in and talk to the group or what? More than welcome to. I have a Google Voice number set up in my chat in my channel description. It's up to you, man. Oh, she's in St. Louis, huh? Okay. She's in St. Louis. What do you know about this, man? What do you know about this? Okay, you don't have to call in, man. It's just an option, man. Yep. We just had other people in on the other night. We've had a lot of people come in. Well, not a lot, but quite a few that have come in and told stories. And every story is different, but in some sense it's the same. And it's usually what you're telling us. Yep. Yep. There's a few people in our group that had same thing happen to them. File fraud, dude. Billy, file fucking fraud against him. Get involved. You want to get involved and you want this asshole in jail? File fraud, dude. Get involved. Get your $37,000 worth of his fucking shit back. Do something about it. Dude, I've never been scammed from the guy, but I pay the shit out of my taxes and this guy gets to fucking get away? No, I don't think so. I'm a motherfucking taxpayer. We all are. Yeah. So your channel's pretty new too, Billy. You just built it on June 14th, right? And again, I apologize for questioning you, but I got to be careful of trolls, man. Nah, he said he didn't want to call in. Yeah, 37,000 is believable. Fuck yeah, people give this guy a lot of money. How did it happen, Billy? So she left you to be in St. Louis, huh? It sucks, man. We keep telling people out here. We're out here telling people not to fucking follow him, man. We keep telling people, keep your families away from this guy, but nobody's fucking listening. She gives because she loves God. Well, David doesn't love her, man. Yep, it's not comfortable. We understand, man. We get it. You left her, huh? Yeah, sometimes it's the other way around. Usually David emasculates the men, and the women leave the husbands, usually. So, Billy, why here and why now? What brought you to the channel tonight, if you don't mind me asking? I ask that of everybody, dude. I have to maintain the integrity of the channel because I really do have to be careful of trolls, dude. I'm just letting you know straight up, dude. A lot of these people in here, I know. But if what you're saying is true, man, you should file fucking fraud against this piece of shit. David needs the money, not God. You want to see your tax dollars put to work? File fraud against this asshole. Damn, you guys moved all the way across country, huh? Had you known anything about David prior to moving in or what? No? Like going over there? Yo, Chick B in the motherfucking house. I don't know. Billy's new to the chat tonight. That's and you guys, Billy, just I'm watching you carefully, okay? Because I told you I'm careful about who comes in the chat that's new, because people come in with stories like this all the time. I just have to vet you guys carefully. It's just to maintain the integrity, man. It really is, because people come in here and try to spew bullshit, but everything you're saying is pretty much along the lines. Yo, Billy Martin in the motherfucking house. Okay. That's good, man. I mean, Billy, you should get involved with this, man. You want to see this piece of shit go down, dude? Best way to do it. Goddamn right, Tom. Goddamn right, Tom. Billy Martin in the motherfucking house. We're out here telling people what's going on, man. I've been filing fraud against him for the last year, dude. If you've been tuning in for the last year, Billy, I've been filing fraud on this asshole for the last year, and you've seen it. Get involved. Get involved. I saw everybody asking the same motherfucking question. Same motherfucking question. Why isn't this guy in jail? Well, hey, let's fucking sweep religion off the table, right? Again, I'm not here to say what God you should or shouldn't believe in. That's not my business. I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, take religion off the table. Look at the fucking crimes that are being committed. White collar crimes, right? Well, fuck yeah. Huge white collar crimes. Not filing taxes, jumping IRS names, open up LLCs, incorporations, buying big fucking mansions. So, Billy, $37,000 probably went to one of David's fucking lawyers, one of his mansions. Went to something. Yeah, you guys, this is real. Yeah, this is real. Yeah, Billy, get an annulment. Yep, you don't need a divorce. Get an annulment. Smash that like when y'all get in here. I know there's haters and fucking haters in here too. Haters and trolls. So hit that like or dislike. But yeah, we hear you, Billy. We hear you. That's why we're here, man, is to fucking talk about this shit. And yeah, we're here to let people know. David's probably the worst of the worst that we've seen right now. He really is. So far, he's the worst of the worst, man. David takes the motherfucking cake. I mean, yeah. We know it didn't go to the stage because he didn't pay that fucking bill. Well, maybe he did. Maybe he used that $37,000 as one of his payments towards the stage. He's like, oh shit, 37 grand? Fuck yeah, there's one payment. There's half of one payment right now to get it over to the company that's building the stage, right? Why not? He's in a lawsuit. Yeah, it didn't go to those fucking Christmas toys. Guarantee it didn't go to the Christmas toys. I guarantee it went to one of those mansions. Nellie's house? Who knows? Who knows? Nellie's house was a short sale, so that shit was done in cash. This is real, dude. This is real shit that we talk about here, Billy. We've been tracking this cult for the last couple of years, man. We've been tracking this asshole for the last couple of years. Yeah, that's a good question, Wisha Karen Wood. Did you question the teachings that your wife was invested in? Like, were you invested in the teachings too, or was it just your wife? Yeah, Dave. If David's spending money on toys, he's gonna go buy like the fucking bottom end toys. Yeah, that's a good question. How'd your family come across them too? 5781, or not 5781, but Billy. Okay, so you were invested in his teachings too. So, what point did you split off and realize that everything he was telling you was bullshit? Yeah, we're $37,000. And you guys, that's a lot of money between two people. Were you aware of the spending going on? I mean, if I was married like that or in a partnership like that, and $37,000 was being spent, and it was our money, I would definitely be asking questions. Did you not? Did you never ask questions about the money and how much was she giving? Like, was it a lump sum or was it like throughout the year? How much was the inheritance? Take it well, Kid Frost. Be good, man. Be good. Yeah, you guys get involved. Get involved. Get involved. You guys want to see how activism works, man? Like this, you get the hardworking, tax-paying citizens involved because you know what the courts aren't going to do is fuck with us. The last thing they're going to do is subpoena any of us into court about David because we will fucking absolutely destroy David. He knows that. He knows he can't go up against the taxpayers. So 49,000 total was her inheritance, and she gave up 37. Holy shit! Man, so she gave up over half of her fucking. She gave up 3/4 of her inheritance, huh? I don't know if they were married at the time. Patty Cakes, he never answered that. They said they were only married a couple months. So let's find out before we jump to conclusions. Billy, were you guys married at the time she got the inheritance, or were you not married? Because if they weren't married, then it's her money. Yeah, I get that for sure. But at the same time, I would think, you know, yeah, because Patty, what he said is they were only married for a couple months and they split up because fucking all the bullshit that went on with David. So you weren't married at the time. Okay. So the inheritance technically wasn't both of yours, it's just hers. So she gave it up to him. Did you try to advise her against it? Like as a partner even? Did you say, "Hey, maybe you should save that money for yourself?" And I'm just speaking freely. I'm not here to beat anybody down. We question these things because we're kind of trying to figure out what the frame of mind of why these people are giving up these large amounts of money when they could be saving it for themselves and buying their own houses. $37,000? That's a lot of fucking money, man. You could have put a down payment on a house. I don't know about California, but I mean, that $37,000. Damn, you just got married and you just get an annulment, Billy. Yep. Just get an annulment, Billy. If you guys are, yeah, don't even waste the time of getting a divorce. Just get an annulment. Yeah, I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sorry you're going through it, man. And I'm sorry we couldn't get to you guys sooner. I'm sorry we couldn't get to you guys sooner, man. I really am. Fucking women. Fucking conniving fucking lunatics in this cult, man. Women would call and pressure her. These fucking assholes. Motherfuckers. Yeah, fuck yeah, they use women, dude. Why not? Fuck, why not, dude? Easier to pressure. Easier to manipulate using women. Yep. Why do you think I say the women in this cult are just as dangerous, man, if not more? Yeah, Billy, get an annulment, dude. Don't waste your money on a divorce. Just get an annulment, man. You know, we are, dude. We're sorry this is happening to you, man. This sucks, dude. That's why we've been out here telling people what's going on with this asshole, man, so people would pay attention. And sorry we couldn't get to you earlier, man. Sorry we couldn't get to you earlier, dude. Yeah, man. Yep. We speak freely here, though, about this, man. We're not here to beat you down, but we question, we question, like, the tactics of what's going on. Like, you're hitting it, telling us, yeah, fucking women would call and pressure her. Yep. Yeah, 5781. You're on it, dude. The marriage is null and void, especially if you had no choice but to leave. Yep, you need to protect yourself now, man. Definitely. Definitely, man. Because he's going to go after your ex, bro. I hate to tell. I'm just telling you the truth, man. He's going to go after your ex-wife, dude. And you know what? He's probably already inside her fucking head. He is already, but he's going to get her inside her head, and then he's going to get her in bed, dude. And I'm just telling you the truth. Hate to speak so fucking blunt, but that's just the way it is, dude. David's a pig, dude. He is absolute fucking gutter trash. What he's doing is beyond anything we've ever seen, man. Any of us. This cult dynamic is beyond anything Jim Jones fucking, what was it, Heaven's Gate? Fucking, what's the other one that we're, Waco? It's gone beyond, man. And this is just more proof that it's gone beyond. Sucks, man. I told everybody to get involved. Get his fucking tax exempt status taken away. We have to play the bureaucratic bullshit long game, you guys. We have to. We have to. Fill out the tax fraud forms. I fucking filled them out for everybody, guys. I put them out there. You guys want to see this stopped? You know how you hurt these guys? Is you take away their fucking precious tax exempt status, because you know what? Yeah, fuck yeah. Call the numbers. Fuck yeah. Call all his numbers. Yep. Hey, Billy Davenport, you know he's in a federal lawsuit right now too, right, brother? You know he's fighting a federal lawsuit. And he's most likely using the money that possibly your ex-wife gave him to pay for lawyers again. And he is never going to come out of Shutaway, Billy. He will never come out of Shutaway. He's too fucking scared, man. He's too fucking scared. Like, he can't even come out and put up new videos because he's so fucking scared of being made fun of. I mean, he's running reruns right now, saying it's live and shit. You know? Yep, she's probably now working on that fucking, on the phone calls, man. He's probably got her living in some fucking shitty apartment, then having her work at that fucking cult headquarters, dude. And Billy, it's okay if you don't tell us. What's your age range? I'm 40. I don't care. I'll tell anybody how old I am. I'm 40, guys. Um, but what's your age range, man? And again, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, man. That's cool. Yep, 5781. At this point, David can't come out and work his pastor job. It would work 100% against him. Absolutely right, because he's told so many fucking lies up to this point, man. I mean, honestly, who would believe this piece of shit at this point? All he's doing is his shit online. And me and Chris Com talk about all the time about how oh, you left her at the condo? At the condo? At 2008 Victory Way Lane? Yeah, but Chris Com, his money's gonna run out eventually, man. His money will run out eventually. It'll have to. Oh, the 2008 Victory Way Lane? Billy, can I ask you a question? And this is I'm just gonna be straight up. Why, if you knew my channel for a year, right, and you knew this was going on? Oh, okay, you're 60. Okay, you're 60. Okay, Billy, cool. Right on. Okay, right on. If you knew about the channel for a year, man, you knew this was going on. Why not say anything about it? You know, if you knew we were out here talking about it and you saw the red flags. And again, I'm just speaking plainly, man. You know, I don't know, man. I do feel bad for you, man. I'm very sympathetic to your situation, brother. I really am. Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like 60s is gonna be fucking dope, man. 60s is gonna be fucking dope. That's what I'm thinking, man. My 60s are gonna be fucking rocking. All right, Billy. Well, sorry it's happening to you, man. We've been out here trying to tell people about it, you know.
Actually, before that, because it starts here. That's it. Yeah, that's the key there, I guess.
Okay, so on page 170, question is, in June of 2013, there's over $6,000 worth of charges for the Disney Resort Hotel in Anaheim, California. Do you remember that? Answer, yes. Question, and did you?
Okay, so she was already in the mix, huh? Yeah, she was already in the mix. That's a bummer, man. And you loved her enough to get up and move out of California. That's fucking rad, dude. I commend you for that, dude. You loved her enough to get up and fucking and dip out. Go be with her because you cared enough to fucking love her, you know, and then you end up in this mess. Sorry it's happening, man.
David E. Taylor, you're an absolute piece of shit.
Yep. Yeah, Billy, I'm sorry this happened to you, dude. I'm sorry we couldn't get to you sooner. Cause we know what we'd have told you. Don't fucking go. That's what we'd have told you. And you know what? Jesus is turning David into a full-blown fucking glutton, man. You look at David. That's why David's in bad health, man.
David, 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 David.
David E. Taylor, you're a stinky piece of shit.
Don't call him David. And how long did you wait, Billy? How long were you waiting there? Like, what was the situation when you guys got there? Like, what was the living arrangement? What was told to y'all when you got there? Like, how everything would go down? Yeah, David doesn't care. He doesn't care, Tommy Gunn. Nah, he fucking ruined Billy's life. Billy, I can guarantee you, you're not the first one, and you're probably not going to be the last one, dude. Not until everybody gets involved, until people get involved and stop this piece of shit, man. We have to do it. We have to do it. The only way this will happen is perseverance. We have to fucking keep going. One at a time, man. One at a time. David, could you report to the men's washroom? Stall 1, please. He's all, what for? You never stayed on this property? Okay. So you weren't staying on the property. All right. What was promised? Did you ever get to talk to David, Billy? Yep, it's all to get your money. Man. Billy, don't give this asshole any money, all right? Open up your Bible, dude. But I commend you, man. I commend you for loving your wife and packing up your life and going to be with her because of what she believed in. That's nothing but fucking love, dude. And I fucking commend you for that. Just through thick and thin, man, and you stuck through it as thick as long as you could. Dude, it's a full-blown fucking cult, man. It's a full-blown cult, Billy. And it's a very dangerous, destructive cult at that. I mean, look what he did to your family, man. Again, you're not the first one, dude. There's other people like you in this group, Billy, that this has happened to, man. Yeah, somebody called it the what was it, the ultra, what was it, the extra New Testament, or the something New Testament. That's the fucking weird thing about it, right? 5781. Even though the cult's failing, right? Even though the cult's failing, it's still operating. Yep, it's still operating somehow by some fucking miracle. This cult is still able to operate and launder money in and out of its business model. Smash
That like. Smash it. Like David smashes a 12-piece nugget.
Yeah, even though they weren't buried that long, Bella, he wouldn't. They weren't married that long for them to be him to be entitled to any of that settlement. That was her money. David's known for taking settlements, man. Okay, her father was an engineer, made good investments. Now she inherited. And you said it was what, like 50,000 is what she's inherited? Okay. Man. How did he fucking know about her inheritance, man? Yeah, how did you find us, Billy? Well, you know what, 5781? He said he's been following the channel for the last year, man. That's what I question is, like, if he knew what was going on, like, why didn't he speak up, man? Like, we would have helped you, Billy. Man, man, fuck. We could have reached out or something, you know? I don't know. I don't know. We would have done something, man, to stop you guys. We would have done something to stop her from going, man. Now she's fucking stuck there. So are you back in California now, Billy? Did you go back home? I mean, did you watch the depositions or anything? Did you do your research on David before you went? I mean, oh, dope. Hey, man. Yeah, the Jehovah's Witness is one of the biggest fucking cults out there. Scientology too, man. They're fucking okay, so you went home. Okay, good. So you went back to California. All right, good for you, Billy. Yeah, man. Go back to what's normal. All right. That's good, man. I wish we could have got to you guys earlier though, man. Yeah, but you know, fuck. How long has she been following him prior? How long has she been following him for that you know of, Billy? You said she's been hooked for a while. What's a while? 5, 6 years a while? 6 months a while? A year a while? Because there's people in this cult that have been there for fucking 10 years, man. 12 years. Pisses me off too, patty cakes. Pisses me off too. 2019. So when he went into his fucking shutaway, 1920. Yeah, so about, okay, yeah. When he went into shutaway.
I need to go into a deeper consecration with God because, I need to learn how to effectively construct a Luther burger with my eyes closed and my hands tied behind my back. I'm going to construct a Luther burger with my mouth. I'm going to construct it with my mouth and I'm going to eat it.
Once again, why I urge everybody to get involved 5781 and file fraud reports against him, because once the money stops, you know what he can't do anymore? Fuck with people. Yeah, Debbie Fraser's wife, over 1 million plus, man. 1 million plus. Told you. We keep saying this, man. He goes after vulnerable people, man. Fuck, Billy. Yep, doing the covert. COVID? Yeah, he says COVID and shut away. He's buying subscribers too. He's on a subscriber buying binge right now. Speaking of which, where's that asshole at? The last time we saw him live too, Billy, was
out here.
stand by. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hang on, Billy. I'm gonna bring up the screen. I'll show you the last time we seen him, and he looks like absolute dog shit here still too. And this is
Update personally from Apostle David E. Taylor, July 15th, 2022. I had to come out of Shutaway. I had to surface from the depths like a fucking walrus because everybody was starting to ask me questions about where I was, and why I haven't shown my fucking nasty ass is because I've actually been hiding from fucking lawsuits and court subpoenas.
okay. So when you met her, she had okay. Okay. The video to Vicky. What? Which one? The one we just did the other day? The video to Vicky. Okay, so you've seen him. Okay, so he's been paying attention. Billy, what do you make of all this? What do you make of all this? Now, no, you're here now in the chat, man, and that's cool because something brought you here tonight, man. Something brought you here tonight. What do you make of all this? Now that you've had the experience with it, I mean, honestly, what do you really make of this? Because we know for sure, man, that he's laundering some fucking money. Yeah, Billy, that's my question, man. If you knew about the channel for the year, for the last year, you know, and you knew it was bad news, like we're out here telling you what's going on, why not? You know, why? I get the love, man, and I do, but out of love, why not? You know, I'm not one to say because I'm not married and I wasn't in your shoes, Billy. So I can't sit here and pretend to know what you're thinking or what, you know. You loved your wife and you went with her. And again, once again, I commend you for that. You know. But all of us have been here for the last couple of years saying this guy is bad news. And people still keep going to him. That's a good question. Was it because you loved her and you couldn't stop her? And pardon us for speaking freely here, man. We're very interested. You know, we want to fucking do anything we can to help get her out, dude. That's your lady, dude. That's your wife, dude. That's your woman, dude. That's your partner, man. She don't need to fucking be in there, man. It's the worst fucking place for her, man. Anything we can do to get her out, dude, is the best for it. Boy, this asshole just takes the cake, David. Man. Yep, we're here to learn so we can combat this piece of shit, man. We're here to listen and learn so we can take notes. Dude, we're fucking busting cults down. Bad ones, dude. Billy. Okay, so she was convinced that the stuff on the internet about him was lies. Okay. Yep. I'm sure all the women know that's just lies. If it was women calling your wife, women are fucking manipulative, man. And I'm not saying that to be a sexist, but especially in this cult, the women in this cult are very fucking manipulative. Michelle especially. I told you, man, we all have come to the conclusion that Michelle is the Ghislaine fucking Brannon of this fucking cult. It's not Michelle Brannon, it's Ghislaine Brannon. Or Michelle Maxwell. Call her whatever you want. Ghislaine Brannon, Michelle Maxwell. It's a total fucking Jeffrey Epstein complex. It really is what's going on with her and David. Yeah, Michelle gives me fucking nightmares too. I'm pretty sure David and Michelle have nightmares of each other. Goddamn right, Bella. Billy, this is one of the hardest things you could fucking do, dude, is go against a religious cult, man. I've got death threats from these guys, dude. I've got cease and desist from them. All kinds of shit, Billy. I'm taking a stand against these guys because what we all asked is why isn't he in jail? Well, because we, the people, haven't stood up against this piece of shit. Hit that like, too, when you get in here.
Smash that like.
That's a good question. Thanks, Cutlass. Yeah, Billy, what was it? What convinced her that it was all lies? I'm just going to assume that it was the people on the phone telling her, no, it's just all lies. Don't believe that. It's all just, you know, that's just the devil. I could definitely see that. Patty cakes. I've already put those right where they need to be, trust me. They're in the right place. They're in the right place. It was the cronies, Billy? Okay. It probably was. 5781's on it right there. Was the social pressure from the pretty young women manipulating her. You fucking goddamn right it was. You goddamn right it was. 5781. Damn it, she gave it in a one lump sum. So she gave a $37,000 one lump sum to this piece of shit. Man, David, smash that like when y'all get in here. Have you had any contact with her since, Billy? Or have you guys kind of ceased contacting and speaking to each other? David, no doubt, has probably fucking alienated her from you, I'm guessing, pretty well. That's his first get down, is alienate her from you. That way you can't educate her about him being a piece of shit. Oh, it wasn't one lump. Okay. It wasn't. Okay, it wasn't one lump sum. Okay. All the same, man, she still gave it up to him. $37,000 is a lot of money. Yeah. Well, Billy. Sorry, man. Really am, dude. I don't know what to tell you at this point, dude. I really don't. I wish you could have found out earlier. I mean, you've known about the channel for the last year, and you're just coming here now when you knew all this shit was going on, man. This is why we do this, man. Can't wait. If anybody's thinking about joining this fucking cult, don't do it. Don't give David your fucking money. Don't get your family anywhere near this piece of shit. Because if not, you're going to end up fucking broke. You're going to end up fucking with a broken up fucking family. Your wife's going to fucking leave you. No doubt. This is real shit, guys. This is real fucking shit. Yep. And you know what, Billy? She ain't gonna get a fucking dime back of it, man. She's not gonna get a damn thing back from it. David doesn't care. Neither does Michelle. Michelle doesn't give a shit either. I mean, think of how much money David has taken from people. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes. Speaking of David. Let's watch this asshole for a little bit.
Well, what do you mean you're in the process of buying? Does that mean that you...
Well, yeah, we're in stages till we can buy. That's what I mean. Maybe
Okay,
I need
I'm
to
not sure what
rephrase
that means.
You know, before we just pay off something, we on the spiritual aspect of the ministry, and I have professionals who do the professional aspect.
And that includes, that's Michelle almost exclusively, isn't it?
She's part of it. So
So it doesn't bother you that Michelle can write herself a check for
Can we please get some more meat for the meat lord? All hail the meat lord.
her rent and not clear it with you?
That's not the way things go. That's not.
Well,
I mean, you can
We got a
you can
check
say,
for her rent.
but that's what you're trying to say. You're falsifying information.
No,
Let me-
okay, let's stop right there.
No.
If you're saying I'm falsifying information,
That's what you're
I'll
doing.
pull
Hazel, that's what you're doing. You're falsifying information.
No, she's not fucking falsifying information, you lying sack of shit. Your fucking hairline is, though.
the check. Give me the check. And
Just
you're going
because
to
you
tell
can
me
pull a check don't mean you're giving the right information. You're lying about that. Well,
I'm
saying,
lying about
yes,
something?
Just because that's there don't mean your opinion is a lie.
There's the most famous fucking line of the deposition. Your opinion is a lie. Your fucking hairline's a lie, David. And I'll bet his hairline, it's probably, from what we've seen in the past, it's like split down the middle now. There's no longer like a nice circumference going here. It's like, it's apart now.
So what I'm
my
saying,
opinion is a lie.
go to her and find out what it's about. Don't show me the check again. I already saw it.
Listen to how he tells her, don't show me the check again. I already saw it. I already saw it. Oh, playback, your opinion is a lie, Chris? Okay.
Not happening. You can find out from Michelle.
Who does it?
Yeah.
And so
So it's not that I'm not giving you information, like Rick is saying. I'm telling you
well,
where
it's a
you
little
can
hard.
get
You
it
don't know
from.
the number of board members. You don't know who they are. You don't know how they get to be, and you don't know what happens to make a $10,000
He's all, I don't even know how to wipe my own ass.
purchase.
As you get bigger in ministry like what I do, you don't handle all of that. I'm a preacher. I focus on the spiritual aspect of the ministry,
Michelle wipes my ass for me.
and I have professionals who do the professional aspect.
And that includes, that's Michelle almost exclusively, isn't it?
She's part of it. So, you
So
know,
it doesn't bother you that Michelle can write herself a check for her rent and not clear it with you?
that's not the way things go. That's not.
Well,
I mean, you can
We got a
you can
check
say,
for her rent.
but that's what you're trying to say. You're falsifying information.
No,
Let me-
okay, let's stop right there.
No.
If you're saying I'm falsifying information,
That's what you're
I'll
doing.
pull
Right there, he gaslit her. He's all, that's what you're doing. Look at him acting like he's, if anybody's been watching that fucking Brooks trial, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. That dude representing himself in the Waukesha fucking parade and fucking, that fucking shit he did. Same kind of fucking piece of shit David is, basically. Only David didn't kill anybody. That guy did. Same kind of personality, sociopath and a narcissist.
the check. Give me the check. And
Just
you're going
because
to
you
tell
can
me
pull a check don't mean you're giving the right information. You're lying about that. Well,
I'm
saying,
lying about
Here it comes.
yes,
something.
just because that's there don't mean your opinion is a lie. So when I'm
My
saying
opinion is a lie.
go to her and find out what it's about. Don't show me. You
So
know,
it doesn't
she-
bother you that Michelle can write herself a check for her rent and not clear it with you?
That's not the way things go. That's not.
Well,
I mean, you can
We got a
you can
check
say,
for her rent.
but that's what you're trying to say. You're falsifying information.
No,
Let me-
okay, let's stop right there.
No.
If you're saying I'm falsifying information,
you're
I'll
doing.
pull the check.
So that's what you're doing.
Give me the check. And you're
Just
going to
because you
tell
can
me
pull a check don't mean you're giving the right information. You're lying about that. Well,
I'm
saying,
lying about
yes,
something?
Just because that's there don't mean your opinion is a lie. So when I'm
my
saying you,
opinion is
Jada Shelby in the motherfucking house.
Your opinion is a lie.
you're
I'll
doing.
pull the check. Give me the check. And
Just
you're going
because
to
you
tell
can
me
pull a check don't mean you're giving the right information. You're lying about that. Well,
I'm
saying,
lying about
yes,
something?
Just because that's there don't mean your opinion is a lie.
David, your hairline is a lie.
So when I'm
my
saying
opinion is a lie.
go to her and find out what it's about. Don't show me the check again. I already saw it.
Okay, so David already knew about the motherfucking check.
So you're saying I am lying that this says
No.
She's not lying.
Well, no, I'm not saying.
Hey, Cutlass Supreme, let's be real. His fucking forehead is a fucking plate, alright? You wouldn't even need a fucking plate. You could just eat off the motherfucker. I mean, I personally wouldn't want to do anything typically unhygienic like that to David, you know? But, You know, if you were desperate, you could eat off the motherfucker. You wouldn't even need a plate, dude. You could serve a fucking 10-course meal on that son of a bitch. Look at it. Motherfucker's so clean, you eat off the motherfucker.
That you're lying about this on here. I'm saying that your opinion is a lie.
My opinion is nothing other than a check was written for Michelle's rent.
You just gave a connotation that, so you're saying she can just write out a check for herself and do this? That ain't how we operate. So what I'm saying to you, go and find out.
Hey, Chris Calm. He only likes being in control, and he only likes being under Michelle's control. Michelle's the dom in the relationship.
I can't tell you.
It's like I could see David like the Pulp Fiction scene, but it's Michelle. Have it be Michelle instead. She's all, well, where's the gimp? He's sleeping. Well, I guess you better just wake him up now then. Instead of the gimp, it's David.
All the
You
details.
can't tell me how it operates.
I can't tell you all the legal
And when he does a good job, they throw him Big Macs.
What are the
stuff that
checks
they
and
allow
balances?
in the IRS for us to operate.
What
You
are the
could say
checks and balances that you have to make sure nobody's scamming the money?
a firm, a CPA firm, who checks and audits our books.
But you don't know who they are.
I know Brown Smith and Wallace, not Brown Smith Wallace. I don't want to say. I get these names mixed up and numbers
Chavez 8688 in the motherfucking house.
and stuff. But my thing is, I am not evading the answer. I'm telling you where you can go get it. So what I'm saying to you is accurate. So I don't go through this rigmarole with you all about this.
Michael H. Long in the motherfucking house. How are his shoulders halfway up the back of his head? I don't know if it's just the way he's sitting or if that's just his, like, it's posture.
What I'm trying to say is you have millions of dollars coming into this place and you're constantly asking for money.
You know what, Billy? I for real think David's fucking demon possessed, dude. I really do. I think David's possessed by some sort of fucking demon, man. I really, really do, man. When you do the shit he's doing, you know, God don't take too kindly to this kind of shit.
And you can't tell me who can write checks, who can make decisions about writing checks, and how those things get authorized, or who's on the board and who decides, right?
Because I've done this for 25 years and I've established from the ground, and I have
He's all, I've established from the ground.
things already put in place that I don't have to go back and check like that. Not like that.
So he puts all this shit into place, but he doesn't know what it is. Okay. I don't buy it.
I have that system set up. So
What's
if you
the
want to know,
system?
ask the person who I have in charge.
And that's Michelle.
Exactly.
Ask Michelle, please.
Okay, there's an October 24th, 2013 check.
Hey, Bella, we were saying last night what David's personal hell would be, and it would be, he would be in hell, right? And instead of him being like ripped apart, he would be force-fed fucking dry Burger King, like dry stale Burger King buns with no meat. They would just be plain dry buns. That's David's personal hell.
JMMI wrote for $250,000 as a down payment for a Chesterfield home. What does that go to?
That
Look at that fucking bald spot on the back of his head.
was a down payment to purchase the residential center in St. Louis on Tempage.
Right, Chavez? He looks sick, right? Not only like demon possessed, but he looks sick. Yo, D-Jack reacts in the motherfucking house. Good evening, my brother. How you doing tonight? D-Jack in the motherfucking house.
And that came from JMMI
Yes.
funds. Is there
Yes.
a mortgage on it?
Yes.
And who holds the mortgage?
Harold Lewis.
Well, he'd be asking for meat.
The meat lord isn't in today, David E. Taylor.
David, the meat lord doesn't work overtime in hell, buddy.
Lewis.
Who's he?
He's the owner or former owner, or the person we're buying the house from.
So, but you're also, I recall you testifying that you're leasing this house, or the documents show, for $6,500 a month.
That's just a lease to own.
You don't have a lease to own.
Well, that's what our agreement is.
A lease to own?
Yeah, the lease to own was a real deal too. That's why they ended up in court over it, because it was a lease to buy, and David breached the contract. That's all. Right after this, shortly after this was released, David went into a court battle with Harold Lewis over that motherfucking house.
Our original intentions is to buy the home, and that's what we're doing. And so,
5781, you could probably just throw some fucking salad on him. You wouldn't have to set it in front of him. You could probably just fucking take a piece of romaine lettuce and fucking just put it on his forehead, and the fucking demon would just come out, dude.
that's the agreement.
What's the agreement?
That we're buying the home, we're purchasing the home, but we're leasing to own at this time.
We're leasing
But the $250,000 is our earnest money to purchase the home.
Who's Harold Lewis in this? How do you know him?
He's the owner of the home that was trying to sell the home.
Do you have a land contract?
Harold Lewis is like a big-time sports agent and shit. Harold Lewis is very well known, very well off, very smart, way more intelligent than David.
Marilyn says, "Hey everybody, I want to say hi on live stream tonight, okay?" She says, "Hi. Hi." Oh, okay. Say hi to everybody, okay? Say hi.
She's here chasing flies. He says, "Daddy, there's a fly in here, and I'm gonna get it, okay?" She says hi. She says, "Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. Hey. You're my little boy." Oh, Ricky Hicks, that piece of shit. That motherfucker. So it was Ricky Hicks that got a hold of her, huh? That sack of shit. All right. That's that sack of shit. Yeah, we know Ricky Hicks. See how he uses his quote cronies to bring people in, man. Real shit, man. Marley got jealous. Let me bring Marley up. He gets super jello. Marley, come. Marley says, "Can I be on live stream too?" He says, "Hey." He says, "David, you're a piece of shit." Marley says, "David, if I had a dog as ugly as you, I'd shave his butt and teach him to walk backwards." Marley says, "David, you're a piece of shit, okay?" Say hi, Marley. Says, "I don't like to be on camera, okay? I don't like to be on camera that much, but I want to be on camera anyways, okay? Come here, buddy. All right, watch out. Marley says, "I want to be on camera, okay?" David is a gremlin, so it's only fitting that he has gremlin fingernails. Let's get alcohol poisoning tonight, Jenna Shella. Or like every time he says, "Ask Michelle." That's good, Billy. Sorry it happened to you, man. Sorry it happened to you. Sucks, dude.
Yes, I think we do. Don't quote me on that. But Michelle would be the best person to answer that.
So you gave Mr. Lewis $250,000 as a down payment, and in addition to that, you pay him $6,500 a month.
Yes. The ministry pays that.
The ministry pays it.
I don't actually really work for anything. I just fucking mooch off people and scam the shit out of people. Good people like Billy Davenport and his wife.
But you didn't provide us with a land contract, you provided us with a lease.
You know, Billy, most of the people that this happens to, that's the exact thing they tell us after they come out of this is that they're in recovery mode. Sorry, man. Sorry we couldn't get to you earlier, dude. Sorry you didn't come earlier. You know, welcome to the group, man. We're proud you're out. We're sorry that your ex is still there, man. If there's anything we can do to fucking raise awareness more that what he's doing, it's people like you that have the voice to say, yes, this happened to me. And you know what, Billy? You're not the first gentleman to come in the group and tell me that exact same fucking thing happened to you. So you're not alone out there, I promise, okay? I guarantee you, you're not alone. Sucks, dude. Sucks. Once again, people ask, how's this asshole not in jail? Well, nobody's ever stood up to him before. Nobody's ever stood up to him like we have. Nobody stood out here on social media and said, David, you're a fucking piece of shit and you're a liar. You're a fucking false prophet. Your whole fucking cult is a lie. Nobody's ever done that, Billy. Somebody had to. Somebody had to. And you know what? Since we've been here, you know what David hasn't been doing is showing his fucking hideous fucking face on social media. But he's still scamming people somehow. And now that he's not showing his face and holding church services, you know how we get him? Is we fucking get his tax exempt status taken away, you guys. Look at this piece of shit sitting there biting his fucking lip like he's the smartest man in the fucking room. Mikey in the motherfucking house. Yeah, we're not here to judge you, Billy. We're definitely here to make David's life a living fucking hell, though. This isn't harassment. This is activism. David's running a full-blown fucking religious cult, and he's hurting people like Billy here.
Okay, so maybe that's what that is. I can't.
I'm going to show you.
All right, so you left it in the hands of God then, man, huh? That's cool, man. We get it. We get it, man.
A residential lease for JMMI for the, how do you pronounce it?
Timpage.
Timpage property for $6,500 a month in rent beginning November 1st, 2013 and ending on January 1st, 2016. And it talks about security deposit of $6,500 and that you're going to pay lease of $6,500. It doesn't anywhere talk about recognition of a down payment or a...
Well, it should.
It should.
Yeah. Or if it don't, then, like I say, you need to, it would be good to go to Michelle. She's handled
This is $250,000, and you're not up to speed on what this is about?
I am up to speed on that.
And what is...
It was a big purchase. I know what we did on that.
What does this say?
Residential lease. This is lease to own.
Show me where it says lease to own. Show me
Right
anywhere. Residential lease?
Residential lease.
Right.
Also, you're just trying to say that what I'm saying, lease to own, is not...
It's not on this document, is it?
Well, I am sharing with you, this is the conversation we had with the owner of the house, and this is why we put down $250,000 earnest money for that, toward that.
Where's the document that says...
Well,
hold on. We asked for this. The document that says you're purchasing that.
Yes.
Where is that?
I think you should have that. I don't know why you don't. Well, maybe we can ask her about that. She should be able to provide that to you.
I would like, if you can make note of this, Dave, I would like a copy of whatever the purchase agreement is or whatever document that shows the $250,000.
They have still to yet provide that kind of documentation to the courts or anything.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Just let me ask a question. Do you understand that these lease payments are to be...
The only thing that David knows about a plus and a minus, Bella, is the difference between how many fucking chicken McNuggets he gets in his fucking 20-piece. That's the only plus and minus he knows how to do. He's like, okay, I got 20. If I eat 5, then I'll have 15 left over later for... I'll just put those in my pocket, and I'll save those for later.
You applied to the ultimate purchase price?
Well, that's a question. What's
I
the
guess-
purchase price?
I'm just asking him if he understands that.
Yes, of course.
I mean, you
Do
just,
you, do you know what the purchase price of the project
Yes,
is?
I do. It's
How much is it?
$2.5 million.
Okay.
And we are putting down a total of $500K. We've only
When they told her they love her and David had a dream about her, she went even crazier. That's all it took, huh? That's all it took. Man. Yeah, what did he have a dream about her? Like, that's fucking weird. I question that. And you know what it is? It's all these just automated Facebook messages that he sends out to people. And yeah, dreams about giving money, tithe. It's about as real as it gets, guys. It's about as real as it gets. His wife left him for the cult, ended up giving up a small inheritance, $37,000. Mike Perry. That's what he's telling us. That his wife ended up giving up 30, what was it, 37? 37K? It's a bummer, man. This shit had his own lawyer trying to figure this shit out. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the deposition, Karen. Yeah. I've been getting some weird text messages saying that David's been having dreams about me. I'm like, oh yeah, tell me. Tell me what kind of dreams he's been having about me. Yeah, Michael Perry, it's a bummer, dude. We're like, oh man. Really, if we could have got to this earlier. You know, Billy, it's all right though, man. We get it. We get it though. We understand. We're open-minded here. We have to be. Every time though we hear a little story like this, it's kind of a gut punch to the process, you know. Yeah. Hell yeah, this is hard for him. Fuck yeah, this is hard for him. This is probably one of the hardest things you're ever gonna have to do, Billy. It's like you had to leave your woman out of love, dude. You know? Like you loved your woman so much, but you had to look out for yourself, dude. And we get that, man. That's David's get down, man. Don't feel shameful, man. Well, of course, that's your woman, dude. Any man would hate to have to leave his woman under that circumstance, man. I hate you had to do it, dude. Dude, all of us are gonna eat this one tonight, man. Trust me, dude. All of us are gonna go to bed thinking about you, bro. We're all gonna go to bed thinking about you tonight, and we're all gonna put our energy towards you to make sure that you pull through this, dude. We are, dude. We eat this up when we hear a story like this, dude. We all kind of take a little. It all takes a little piece, man. David has somehow managed to weasel his way into fucking everybody's life and get away with it somehow. Billy, this is gonna be a hard thing to do, man, but we're here with you, man. We're here with you, dude. We're here with you. We're here to talk about it, man. That's why we do this. That's why we do this, is to talk about it. So, Tom's in here. Is Tom still in here? Tom, you in here, brother? Tom was in the cult for a little bit too, man. There's other people come out and done interviews. You know, we're here to talk about it. That way people can be aware of what's going on. Yeah, what Billy said about the dream, that once David said he had a dream about her, it just basically made it even more, made her want to go even more. Yeah. Yeah, Tom's still in here. Billy, Tom was part of this place too, man. He got the fuck out. Well, they kicked him out because he was questioning these people because he's educated. Educated people are a threat for David, and Tom's educated. He knew what the fuck was going on, and he started questioning it, and they fucking got they're like, you gotta go. You're too smart for us, and we can't have smart people around here because that will fuck everything up, basically. Yeah, Billy. We hope you stay safe too, man. David's in some shit right now. David's in some trouble, dude. That's why I say everybody get involved, man. File fraud against him. Good night, Bella. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, it's really it. You know, Billy, there's a lot of people here. So it somehow affected some here, somebody, everybody here in some way, shape, or form. There's sources that I don't say here that, you know, are on the back channel that help me, and they're in it for a certain reason. This whole cult has affected everybody in a certain way. You got this piece of shit coming out saying he can fucking heal cancer? Yeah, okay. Let's fucking see it. Never once have we seen David cure cancer. We see him talk a lot of shit about curing cancer. Damn, we must be sharing the same God, Jada Shelby. Because, damn, I had that same exact dream about New Kids on the Block, too. Honestly. I mean, Billy, are you, like... Man. I'm glad you're okay, dude. Glad you're okay. You have to subscribe. You'll have to subscribe to the channel, Billy. I don't know if you're subscribed or not, but subscribe to the channel and make sure, yeah, you hit the notification button and make sure the bell is tuned in, like the little bell. They'll say subscribe. That's where you go to subscribe at. And I'll be in Shutaway for the next week or so. But David, don't do anything fucking dumb, okay? After tonight, I'm gonna go into Shutaway. I'm gonna go into a deeper consecration. And I'll be back the following week. Okay, if you're not getting the notifications, maybe unsubscribe, delete YouTube, your app, and then upload it again, and then resubscribe. That might even work. Yeah, he can't even fucking cure male baldness. But I usually go live about once a week. I was doing on Fridays, but you know what? Now that David's fighting this federal lawsuit, I feel like now is the time to go in even fucking harder on him. You know, I really do. And if I go live, it's 8 o'clock Central. All right, it'll be 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. Pacific, get it? Be more Pacific, not so much Atlantic.
David, can you be more specific, please?
Yeah, faith healing. Yeah, faith healing. Gonna go to shut away in an hour, Billy. He's good at dropping the Krispy Kreme, that's for sure. Well, Billy, we're glad you're out, man, and we're glad you're here talking about it because you know what? This chat's going to go up and people are going to be able to read this chat and listen to the discussion we had tonight and about your trial with this cult and what it cost you. And people are paying attention, man. It's my channel. Tom brought it up a good point the other night that my channel is being used as like it's like being politically suppressed kind of because it's religion, man. We're going up religious cults, man. Churches don't like when their tax exempt status get fucked with. They've tried to copyright my channel. Tried to copyright it twice and they lost both times. I've reported to YouTube that he's filing malicious copyright strikes and that I'm going to win every one, and he still keeps filing them. And I don't understand why YouTube keeps allowing him to do it. He's also familiar with a tossed salad and not the kind you get in the kitchen. You should, Tom. I was watching the other day just about how easy it is to make content now because everybody's got a camera on their phone, dude. You could set up like a little mixing station. Dude, there's so many different ways you can make your own content now. It's fucking dope, dude. If you got a camera on your phone, guess what? You can make content. I support you 100%, Tom. Do it, dude. Do it. Hey, be good, Michael H. Long. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we'll wrap it up here in 5 minutes, guys. So we'll go ahead and start closing it out here a little bit. Um, Billy Davenport, thanks for coming in tonight, man, and opening up to the group. That's cool, man. I respect you for that. Really do. Thanks for sharing your story with us. Thanks for, telling us how the dynamics are. Because this is going to help us bring him down even more. I think we all need some good weed. I think our government needs to smoke some good weed too. I think if our government smoked some good weed, it'd be a good place to be. Yeah, no, we're gonna wrap it up. Just five more minutes, guys. We'll wrap. We'll close it out here. 10 o'clock Central. Billy, yeah, man. Thanks for coming in and sharing, dude. Really. And like I said, man, all of us are gonna think about this tonight, man. We really do. When people like you come in and share stories, dude, Cat Mom's fucking fierce, dude. Thanks for the seed, Patty Cakes. I appreciate your seed to the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you. We're here for this, Billy. We're here to stop this piece of shit, man. But the way we got to do it, guys, is bureaucratically. We have to file fraud against him. It's the only way this will stop. You want to hurt these guys? You want David to fucking shit a brick? Like the proverbial fucking brick, too? Like a real brick? It'll be after. It's gonna be, man. I'd say probably around the 24th or the 25th. Yeah, 24th or 25th. Yep, 24th or 25th, Billy. And it'll be 8 Central. Most likely be the 24th. That'll be when I come back from Shutaway. Yeah. Good night, Billy. You be good, man. Thanks for coming in and sharing your story, man. I really do appreciate it. Takes a lot of balls to do that, man. Really does, man. Thanks for sharing. Nah, that's cool. Daphne, definitely. Yep, Daphne, he will go down one day. We just had a good chat. Billy Davenport was sharing a story. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think so. Hey, Mikey, remember how much you were asking how much CPU is being used on the computer while I'm live streaming? It's at 0.7% right now. Yeah, guys. Let's take a week shut away, guys. Let's take a week and a half shut away. Y'all have a good night, man. Billy, once again, man, thanks for coming in and opening up, dude. Appreciate you, man. You're what you're telling people is gonna open other people's eyes, man. If you save just one person, dude, it's worth it. I've been doing meet and greets on StreamYard. Yeah. We'll do meet and greets. Yep. I like doing meet and greets on like StreamYard and shit like that. We'll do Zoom. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I'll be in shut away for the next week, so like a week and a half, yeah. But you guys be good, man. And once again, Billy, you be good, man. Until next time.